Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here of the Top 5 Seed series. Today, ladies and gentlemen, the assortment of seeds is absolutely insane. You're gonna find some beautiful mountain ranges. Oh, they're just actually breathtaking. And then you're gonna find an exposed sulfur cave and a really cool starter seed. And then to top it all off, we have a continent island with so many biomes you won't even know what to do with them. Now, one thing I do want to make clear that this video was recorded in Minecraft Java Edition 26.2. So if you're loading this in Bedrock, the terrain generation and, the biomes will be the same, but features showed off in this video, they'll be different, unfortunately. But with all that out of the way, let's get into seed number 1. Starting out with seed number 1, you're going to notice that you spawn directly next to this really beautiful forest biome, giving you birch forest, a regular forest, and a village right off the bat. But the village I want to focus on right away is actually right behind your spawn point, because if you turn around, you're going to find the cutest little village ever. Now, this village right here may not look like anything special, but it's what's below the surface that makes the difference. Because you're going to notice right here, you have an exposed sulfur cave. So you're going to get a new sulfur cave right off the bat. It's literally super close to spawn and it gives you loot to get down to it. And now we can circle back to that original village, because this right here is that original village. Nothing insane going on, so we can kind of move on, but you do get a village here, food, loot, the normal stuff. And then we're actually going to go to your third village, where you're going to notice right here, you have a village and all of this was inside of a giant plains biome. So third village, nothing fancy, we're gonna move on. Giant plains biome, exposed sulfur cave, everything you could need to get started on the new update as a new Minecraft player. Coming in at seed number 2, we're actually going to start out with more of a basic looking spawn. You're going to spawn in this little forest biome, and the keen eye among you may have noticed there's actually a really cool exposed cave over here. Well, if you go ahead and explore this cave, you're going to notice one of the coolest exposed, what is this thing called? This thing's called a mineshaft. The coolest exposed mineshaft, and this thing even has a spawner in it. Never mind, make that 3 spawners. So I don't know, is this useful? Can you make a spawner farm out of this? I don't know, is this useful to you? Is there 4? There's 4. You could probably use this. Just a couple hundred blocks away, you're actually gonna notice you have a village. Now, again, nothing fancy. It's a little taiga village, but it's actually almost completely hidden like these things are. These things really hard to find. But the fun actually starts when you look at this right here. You have this cute little mountain biome, and behind it, there's actually another village. And this little village actually gives you a really interesting starting location, because this right here could be the perfect spot for a starter mega base. A starter mega, I don't know how to short form that. And then to make it even better, if you go into your savanna biome over here, you are going to find another village with a house and a cave, and behind it, another village. Both of which don't have blacksmiths, so I mean, they kind of suck. Now, coming in at seed number 3, things actually start to get crazy. You're gonna notice you spawn in this little forest biome, and this on its own isn't all that insane, but across this water, things get crazy. Because you're gonna notice that you actually have some absolutely mega mountains. And I don't mean like, oh, there's a little mountain here, it's kind of big, and there's maybe one behind it. No, these are mega mountains. And on top of the first mountain you're actually gonna come into, you're gonna notice this ruined portal, but you may have missed this igloo. Now, not only does the igloo actually have a basement, so you're gonna get brewing right away and be able to do that, but there is a zombie spawner literally connected to it. So this could be the ultimate spot to set up shop and get XP. And then things get crazy when we start to explore underground next to this mountain, and this thing is next level looking. It looks absolutely beautiful. But underneath it, things start to get terrifying, because you're gonna notice right here, I'm inside of it. I'm inside of an ancient city, but if you try to escape through this wall, you're greeted by another ancient city, giving you a double ancient city right below that mountain range. But it's not all terrifying, because if you go outside your mountain range right here, you're gonna find this beautiful little cherry grove biome that actually has a village beside it. So no, it's not all terrifying. You're gonna be okay. Don't hyperventilate. It's all good. You get a village. And I'm not gonna lie, you get a really cool starting location. Like putting down your house right here with this in the background. French kiss. Looks great. Coming in at seed number 4, I'm actually really happy with the spawn point here, and this right here is a really OP starting point. And it's not inside a village, It's not anything crazy looking from the outside. But once you get a little bit closer to spawn, you're gonna notice you actually have this crazy amount of ores. Look at this. You can spawn in, immediately get stone for a stone pickaxe, and then just immediately get iron. You could have iron tools in a matter of minutes. And a few emeralds if you find that useful, but I don't know. Early game, even late game, that's kind of useless anyway. But not to mention this really cool jungle biome that spawned in the middle, because this right here gives you a really cool, take out the trees, you could make yourself a starting oasis in the middle of a giant stone mountain. But things actually get way scarier the more you explore, because just beyond this mountain, there's a jungle temple, and then there's this. What is this, you may ask? I'm not entirely sure. It is a giant stony peak biome with some really cool calcite veins, and it just looks straight out of like a horror film, or not a horror film, like a supervillain or an evil lair type film. And this right here could be where you set up base and be the evil villain of the world. Not to mention that it has a beautiful exposed like lush cave that goes into like evilness. So it just lines up with the storyline so well. But don't worry, it's not all scary. Just beyond your spawn point, you have a village with a mesa. There's a village. Go ahead and take a look at it. It's nothing special. Oh, look at that mountain. That mountain's so cool. And coming in at seed number 5, we're gonna have one of the coolest islands. Now, I'm not gonna call this a survival island, right? This is way too big to be considered a survival island, but it has one really cool feature. And no, the more you look around, you're not gonna find a village, you're not gonna find anything really feature-rich at all, but you're gonna see an endless amount of biome. One corner of your island has a plains biome that actually has a little savanna on it with enough trees to get you savanna wood, and then, you know, it's a little plains biome. There's a little forest biome, there's a deeper jungle edge forest biome, there's the best biome in the game, the birch forest, and there's a jungle edge, giving you so many biomes right off the bat that you could build a really cool, like, I don't know, kingdom here without ever leaving the island, which could be a really cool challenge for somebody to take on. And then your connecting islands, they're not really that far away, but you have a few connecting islands before you hit the mainland, but it is its own isolated island. You know, it could be worse in that retrospect. But either way, I really like the fact that you have a really interesting island with so many biomes involved with it. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of the Top 5 Seed series. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, and I'm gonna touch on it a little bit, with the changes YouTube's making to their whole monetization platform, the long form videos will be taking a front seat. So if you guys are here for the long form, you enjoy this style better than quick and fast paced shorts, they're still gonna be there, but this is here for good. I'm really excited to be back and making these videos. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. If you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and leave mango in the comments. It lets me know, jeez, I cannot speak normal sentences today, but it lets me know that you guys are still here watching, you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I love seeing them in the comments. I heart every single one I see. And if you want to feed the algorithm monster, you know, that little thing that tells YouTube this video is worth showing people, go ahead and hit the like button, because that feeds that little sucker up. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys being here, and I will see you guys in the next episode.